So we are here today with Austin Rodriguez, another NCW superstar that we're interviewing here today. And I just have a few questions for him. Austin, number one, why did you start wrestling in the first place?
Why did I start wrestling? It was more like when I was younger. I've always watched WWE. Everyone's had their favorite wrestler and stuff like that. Everyone growing up was watching Caillou or shit like that. I was watching wrestling ever since I was little. And just watching that, I've always been like, wow, I want to do that one day. As I got old enough, I finally got to do what I like. It might not be like in a ring or anything, but like it's just with a couple of friends that we're doing what we love, and hopefully we can do something big with it,
So we all know how your past was with the championship-wise. You always wanted to be the champion. So now, after that whole run of years and years and years of you wanting to be the champion, and now that you finally are, how does it feel?
Fuck, now that I finally am. We started this way before NCW. It was UCW. It was me, you. We had Clash. We had Dom. We had all those guys. There was a select few of us, and we've been doing this for a long time. And I've held Canadian championships and stuff like that, but I've never held the world. So when I finally got older, 12 years older, I finally won the championship. And you know what? Like I said in the interview with my Mexican buddy, that I might have not won it the best way, but you know what? I won the Money in the Bank on my own, and I cashed in as anyone else would. And it doesn't matter how you do it, it's still a win. A win is a win in the record books, and I'm happy how I did. I'm happy that it. You know what? It took so long, but I'm just happy the way it did. There's so much hype and so much like story behind it, so it's nice to hold the title now. It feels great.
So we all know the interview with your Mexican fan. And that's actually where I was going to go next. What is your most memorable moment with a fan?
I would say about like 2 weeks ago, I'm walking through a food basics with my mom. We're just grocery shopping. And a little kid is with his mom and comes up to me and he's like, hey, you're that wrestling guy from YouTube. I watch all your stuff. And I was blown away to think that, wow, like people actually fucking recognize me. Like, what the hell is this, man? And we might not be getting as many views as anyone else does, but like we're getting a pretty good fan base here. Everyone who comments on our photos knows what we've been doing for a long time, was watching us. So it's cool that fans are starting to recognize all of us, and it's a good feeling to have. So.
Yeah, like that's awesome. That's exactly what you want to look for in wrestling. You want to have fun. You want to have fans. You just want to be that wrestler. You want to be that famous guy like a John Cena or a Roman Reigns or something. Someone who comes out and cheers for them. Someday walks down the WrestleMania aisle with a championship on their hands. Confetti coming down. Yeah. So a few more questions. What has your biggest injury been? Because there has been a lot of big injuries in the backyard, and I just want to hear yours. Most painful memory of wrestling in the backyard.
Holy shit, most painful memory. Yeah, I don't know, because you know what? When Channel did get deleted on some shaky terms for most of the people watching in our company, we know what happened there. But like, I would say the one Extreme Mania we had at your house a long time ago when you guys threw me for like fucking, who knows, man, like 7 tables. I got power bombed by you off a ladder. I got suplex through a table. I got choke slam through a table. You got Hurricane Ronald off a table. Like, man, going home that day, it wasn't even that I was injured. It was just picking wood chips out of my back and ass because you guys would continuously pick me up and power bomb me over and over and over again. Like, I'm honestly, there was no way I was winning that match. People who watch that match and people like who probably watched in the past, I wasn't winning that match. When I was laying on the ground, I was just gonna stay there, man. Like there was no getting up anymore. And it was you, and it was for most of the people, because we're off script. It's just interview. Most people off script. The way we had to edit that match was you would powerbomb me through a table, but you were a different character too, so you had to suit up in a mask or something. So the guy he was suiting up as a mask in was putting me through a table. So every character that he was, this asshole was putting me through a table. So that's how bad. I was pretty injured thanks to this guy over here. So that was probably the most injury I fucking had, man. I'm not going back to that moment ever again. No way.
So you have been in a lot of matches, and the Mexican fan who gave you that interview, I really wish I knew your name. I'm so sorry that I have to call you the Mexican fan. Alex, that's his name. Okay, so Alex gave you an interview not too long ago, and I'm also going to ask you the same question. What is your most memorable and historic match of A-Rod's career?
Most memorable one. Uh, I would have to say maybe the match with Martinez when I won the championship, because that's how like all of this started really, why I'm sitting here right now and stuff. And mostly that's the match where I got all my fans off of. But there is a pay-per-view going up soon with Kazam, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a very great match. So that has a lot to offer, especially with the card and stuff like that. So it just hypes everyone up too, right? Everyone looks good. But probably Martinez or matches with you or something like that. I don't know. Every match I'd never look at it as a down. Like I've had lots of matches with Tien. Our first match was really good. Like it's not a favorite. It's just you look at the matches you've done then and then you improve off of that. So you can't really pick a favorite, you know? So.
Exactly. Like every single match should be your favorite. I like that. That's awesome. So here, this is going to be a little confusing question because everybody that is watching, maybe is a big fan, is probably really confused about this. Why did you exactly leave Savage Squad?
Oh shit. I've been avoiding this question for a while. Why did I leave? It's not that I left or that what people see on the camera. It goes above and beyond that. Way above and beyond that. Like I've hung out with those kids. They're my brothers. And I'll always think of them as my brothers. But you know what? You gotta do what's best for yourself. And that's exactly what I did. And staying with those guys, I didn't have no world title matches. I have no matches. I wasn't even on a pay-per-view until I left those guys. And what happened? I saw Rondo one day. Me and him got into it, and I attacked him. And I blamed all on Martinez. And I'm sorry for Martinez, buddy, but like, fuck you. I had to do what I had to do, and I won the title. Those guys are just holding me down. I got no pay-per-view matches. Even though I was beating everyone. I beat Tien, I beat you, almost beat everybody, and I still never got a chance. Everyone was always put before me. So I had to do what was best for me, and I had to get rid of the loose baggage. Like, I'm sorry, the Savage Squad, like, I know they're gonna watch this, but like, I used you guys, that's about it. I used you, you know what, we were good friends, and we were doing good things, but if I just stayed with you guys, then I probably still would have been fucking sitting on the sidelines watching you guys film a pay-per-view, and me doing nothing. So, that's all I can really say about that.
Yeah, I can't disagree with your feelings more. That's who you are. That's who you've become. So be it. So, okay. So my second last question is: we all know that the Turbulence is coming up, and we all know that the season is going to end soon. But we have to postpone the season because due to the snow. So after Turbulence, we are going to stop NCW until all the snow is gone. What does A-Rod have in mind of doing after the snow's still here, and we have to end the show?
Well, it's unfortunate that we have to end the show and stuff, but you can expect not just me, but everyone to come back with some new stuff. There's going to be a lot of training, especially with all of us. We've all been training and stuff like that behind the scenes, and you know what? I plan on coming back as the champ and staying as a better champ for a long time. Coming back with new moves, new techniques. You know, it's going to be a completely repackaged A-Rod you haven't seen before yet, and I'm planning on taking it to new heights and see where I can go with it, and hopefully I can go far with it. So not just me, but everyone's going to be coming back with a lot of new stuff. It's going to be really cool for people to check out our channel after this break, because it is going to be a lot of cool stuff going on, and I hope people would love it, and people respect that the hard work we put in for our fans, because we do love our fans. We do love the people that comment on our stuff. So you know what? I want to thank everyone, and you know what? We're doing this for everyone. So everything that you see here, the good guys, the bad guys, the promos, you know, off scenes, we do appreciate everything that you guys do for us. So thank you very much to all our fans.
Well, we do have one last question for Austin, and that is, what goals do you have set? Because for NCW, we are hoping to make it all 4 seasons of NCW. At the end of 4 seasons, what do you want to have accomplished?
I want to hold every championship, every single one. I would drop the world title and go win the Canadian, and then drop that and win it again. I plan on winning everything, and that's what I want to do. I want to win everything. I want to beat everyone, and I want to take everything to new heights. I want to do new matches. I want to do matches that no one's ever seen in NCW before. I just want to take everything to new heights, tables matches. Maybe one day we could build a cage out here, like, who knows, right? But, like, yeah, that's about it. So Hopefully you still have that championship on you, though. Still, I might be coming for that.
See you later. That is Rod, everyone. Stay tuned for Turbulence. Stay tuned for the next interview with Tien. See you then.